right thing for the people that we love. We cannot love the country when the people that are in the country are suffering. We cannot. Let us vote for a vision or leader. The Bible says when the leaders don't have vision, the nation perish. Even if the leader have the vision, the leader cannot carry on that vision. The leader needs competent Liberians, technocrats, people who understand the job. You can make a politician, someone who did political science, someone who don't have a knowledge in a particular field and give them that position. Everybody for themselves. Eat what you can eat. Because tomorrow when the men are there, you finish. Oh. The government is for the few. The government are serving nobody, especially the ordinary Liberian. Every time the taxes, they're just increasing taxes on us. Mr. Cummings have proven it, my people, among all the politicians. Now, there's another party coming up. This party right now, they even start there, they're fighting with themselves. In this party, they got the vice tenor bearer from Appleton Party, he in a party. They got one Dr. Clark. They got 4 or 6 PhD holders at the top. They can't even get up from the ground. They're still fighting. They will come to LIBERIA, they will register their party to make it 50. I asked one of them, I said, what made you think Liberians will listen to you? What make you think that you better? You in America, you against a qualified Liberian, someone who worked and served, retired, and got into politics. Because you got one little flimsy PhD paper that you can't even prove it. Common sense, they don't even have it. Common sense. They don't have it. They don't even know how Liberians work. They don't even know the problems of Liberians. They will come and form a new party. We got 50 political parties. We'll be having 50. 46, Billy 47, Sir Joseph 48, Thomas Fallerton 49. In fact, 50 already. Because Thomas Faller getting a party, I'm not worried about him. The senators, they got some good ones. They got some terrible ones. All the ones that were making big mouth telling us that's where the politics are. They're supposed to be. But are they doing the right thing? No. The pressure, you see, when the Senate or the representative are aware of certain things, then they slack. But if they're not aware, that's it. You see the drugs issue? They're all on the drugs issue because someone ain't eat on the money yet. You see the border issue? They were equal with the government. So they remove one of the colleagues. Guinea people stay on our border. We can't even hear the representative talking about our border business. It's done. The senators, the speaker, the president pro tem, nobody talking about the border. Now they're talking about drugs. Now they're talking about drugs. Nobody talking about the border. Our people have been surrounded by Guinean soldiers on our land. Tomorrow, Mr. Cummings will speak on the drugs issue. Y'all just watch and see. Tomorrow, he will speak on the drugs issue to give his stand. Oh, they come and go after him. They will use the media. They will say what they want to say. This drugs business, that UP problem, not our problem. UP are the one who brought the drugs, and they cannot tell us about the drugs because they are the one in charge. Opposition is not in charge of security. They are the one in charge. We pay them. They take in pay every day. So the responsibility is on them. It's not on us. They should tell us. Opposition is not in charge of security. Opposition is not in charge of the economy. Opposition is not in charge. Even CDC have the right to complain. And listen to a talk show host who have jumped from place to place, monkey jump from tree to tree, saying CDC ain't got no voice to talk about drugs because they brought in one. Man, shut up. How you say CDC winner? Because yesterday you removed me from power. You said I was XYZ. What makes you think I can't talk? I've been watching you to do the right thing, but you don't do the right thing. So sedition got the right to talk. Sedition has the right to talk. So this is not about eating crab with shame. We don't need to chill with this ruling party. The ruling party got everything. They got the money to run campaign. They got the money to run campaign. The ruling party. They got the money to run campaign. We got the money. So we're taking our time. Because when elections start, they will go into the coffers and receive and take all the money and run campaign. We know Mr. Baka will be running again. We know very well. So Liberians, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. I want you to speak out. Just give me 1 minute of your time and tell me how you feel. If things are working in your favor, whether you voted for the government or not, speaking the truth will not change anything for this government. Can the government make the difference? I believe it. The government have damaged themselves. They're looking for money. They want to dig hole and cover hole. This government, $10 million of our money is in Lofa County to build compound that we don't know today what it's all about. The president says he's not aware. How can $10 million of government money? Now, if you want to compare with George Weah said, I'm building my household. Whether he stole the money or not, but the fact is that he said, I'm building my house. He didn't say, I'm building government household. He said, I'm building my houses. He said, I'm my own money. But we say he stole the money, but we still never prove it. Now, this government are supposed to prove everything because you in charge. Audit the former president. You still can audit the former president. The president said they should audit national security because national security had too much money, but today they increased the budget for national security. In a small country, today they increased the budget on the legislatures to $50 million day alone. After they complained that the 30,000 were too much, they make it to 100,000. Liberians not saying anything. They will use our own money for schools, for hospitals. They will use it for campaign. Most of the representatives waiting for the 100,000. They eating a salary, but that 100,000, they just waiting to get 3 years. And you see, some of them keeping the money now from 2027, 28, and 29. They will use that money. They will come in your community and you will vote for them. They will beg you to vote for them. That's the time you're supposed to eat the money and vote against them. The same way they failed their promises, we ourselves can fail our promises. You come back to me and you lie to me, I will eat the money and vote against you. But instead, you eating good people money and voting for bad leaders. You eating an honest politician money and voting for corrupt politician and dishonest politician. Who are we? You expect God to bless us when we ourselves don't want to be honest? We ourselves are rogues. That's stealing. We're stealing too. We corrupting each other. Politicians come to us, we give the politician a long list, and we vote for the corrupt ones. Then we want to complain. Then we start complaining, oh, they're not doing this. Oh. Then you turn around. When things are hard, you go right back to the same person you voted against. And you expect that person to look at you in a good way because they want your vote. Then don't vote. Imagine people like us are not even running for office. By the time we leave this show, the telephone ringing. They want to tell some of us, oh, we will support the people. This time around, why you can't go and say it? You think I'm here for people to be hiding? I don't looking for people to hide behind closed door. If you can't support publicly, don't call me. Oh, and I true, you know, in UPO, but this time around, I think I will vote for Mr. Cummings. Go and say it. Go and let your people know. Mr. Cummings not paying me right now, the thing I'm doing. Nobody paying me. I'm only using my voice because tomorrow I don't want people to say, where were you? Even if I don't have it, if Mr. Cummings don't win, I'm still will speak the truth. If Mr. Cummings come out and say, I will not contest, I still will stand my grounds. Because I believe in something. We are dishonest people. When we get to the top, we forget about every promises that we made. I could switch around. I could jump from UP to CDC, CDC to UP, UP, CDC, ANC, and come back to UP. But when we sit here and take our time and talk to you Liberians, our brothers and sisters, that means we're stupid. We ain't got nothing to do. But you listening to us. We ain't got nothing to do. You vex for your friends. You piss off with me because I live in America. Yeah, oh, there you come on radio, you be talking about Mr. Cummings, Mr. Cummings, who is Mr. Cummings? But we can't even see the Mr. Cummings man. But Mr. Cummings was right in your community. Mr. Cummings was right on the radio speaking the truth. Mr. Cummings was right there, but you call him names. Oh, Mr. Cummings spent 40 years building himself. Then I want money. Mr. Cummings never brought war to Liberia. Other politicians, Clarence and Moniba and Simeon Fremont, they didn't bring war to Liberia. They never brought the war. The people that brought the war, you glorified them, you compensated them. You brought Madam Salif to power after she supported the war. You brought Mr. Charles to power after 250,000 Liberians died, got killed. You try to glorify other rebel leaders, Prince Johnson and whosoever, and some of them stay in Liberia today. They all want to say we should blame one of the politicians. Why we should blame them? Some of them are weak. Some of them are very weak. So they join. If you can't beat the cycle, join the cycle. Like Senator Dillon. Senator Dillon was the one light. The light lasted for how long? He joined the cycle. And he said he was never going to, because of people that Senator Dillon, that is why good politicians are going through problems today. Because every one of them is concerned with themselves right now. So when good people come and say the politicians are liars, we tired. Why will you be tired with your own Liberian? Listen, when you're driving a car and you have an accident, when they bring ambulance, you will refuse it because you just got an accident? No, get in the car. Not because one politician lied to us, that means the other politicians are good. No, they're all the same. You lie today, the next day, the other guy will speak the truth. But the good people are afraid. The good people are afraid to come out. Because when they see the way you're treating other people, they give up on us. But whole day we in the box, begging, 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 but we fail to do the right thing. We fail as a people to do the right thing. We can't clean our yard, but we're pushing the government to clean the street. When we the one putting the dirt in the street. Right in our community, we're stealing from our own neighbors. And the government stealing from us. We begging abroad, the government begging abroad. Whole day you calling, you begging. That the same way whole day the government calling the international community and do not. Eating the people money. They're Liberians. What are we doing? The one powerful thing we got, we throw it away. Our vote. We throw it away. We allow the people to truck us like a cow, put us in a big truck and take us from one county to another county. If you went there on your own, no problem. If you pay your own way and say, I'm going to Lofa because I'm from Lofa, I respect that. But they pay you, they squeeze you up in a truck to go in another district to vote. Who are we, my people? Then when things didn't work up good, then we complaining, we crying, and then we're going back to the same people. I say believe nothing, but sometimes we'll say this, Mr. Cummings, we'll try Mr. Cummings. Until it is right, no decision. Everything we're talking here, we just talk. And I'm not saying that what you did was wrong to vote. It was never wrong. So I don't put it in your face to say, oh, that you the one causing that your business, you will feed it. No, you're not supposed to feed it. You voted for Mr. Bwaka because you believe that Mr. Bwaka was going to do the right thing. You voted for Mr. Weah because you believe. You voted for Madam Salif because you believe. That's your faith. That's the faith we had. That's why you are in the poo water. And some of them just change overnight, like Noah Zawu Gibson. Change overnight. Used to bring the young children and put them, bring the woman there and talk. Where the woman there and the young children today? Noah's getting a deputy for operation. He gave me help his own friends then. Some of them were running their mouths. They left America. They go to Liberia. They can't find a job. They all passing around from place to place, begging. They're embarrassed to come back because the lies that they give. Their future have not gone anywhere yet, but they're so embarrassed they cannot come back to America because when they get child support, they got all kinds of debt on them. They're passing over. They are real vagabond parasites. They all in Liberia. They're hustling. Take the job from the ordinary Liberian. Some of them going to Liberia to make $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. You are criminal if that's what you're looking for. Because that $1,000, I tell your cell phone, your insurance bill. And that $1,000 job can be given to somebody in Liberia. But no, they went there to suppress you. And yet you still won't vote. I'm a die-hard UP man. When you check my blood, they get UP inside. When you check my blood, they get CDC. When you check my blood, they get ANC. That ANC brought you to power. That ANC gave you life. That CDC gave you life. All these things are things that we're part of because the Constitution gave us the opportunity to associate or not to associate with any political party. Your vein not running through your vein. You're not born to be a sedition. You're not born to be an ANC member. It's something that you made up your mind. You made up your mind to be a member of political parties. Nobody forced you. Nobody forced you. We know things are hard around the world. It's not an easy thing. But what are we doing as a nation to get things right? What are we doing? We stand in line. Some of the things they're supposed to fight, the common things that we can get right. We look at the politicians. Some of them refuse to go for debate, but you say, no problem. If they don't go for debate, how will you know what they want to do? If they don't debate in the greatest country in America, President Donald Trump tried to escape a debate. He knows what happened. What happened? He went by, he never did it again. He went to a debate. But in Liberia, we don't have to debate. Like usually never telling us that president, we ain't need to do nothing as truth. Mr. Bwaka refused to go to debate. How will you know that these people know the issue? How will you ask the question? How can you fix the economy? How can you fix this job problem? How can you fix healthcare? How can you make the agriculture system work in Liberia that the farmers will benefit and Liberia will benefit and will help create jobs? But our candidates don't go for debate. You got 20 candidates. When the big boys don't go for debate, the small don't go for debate. You don't see them, but you will be brave. Some of you will be brave to join the other small candidate because that small candidate gave you money. That small candidate that gave you money, you know what you're looking for? That man just waiting to get in, setting around to endorse and get him on a share. Using you because when that $5 that they bait, because he know he's not going to win. He can't even go Qatar. He can't go Maggie. He can't go nowhere to campaign. Right in your neighborhood, finish. But a political party. That political party. But we sit here worried about one man. Oh, Mr. Cummings got 1%. But you're not talking about Tier 1 Gonglo. You're not talking about Cyril Beslow. You're not talking about Clarence Moneyba. You're not talking about Simeon Fremont. You're not talking about all the other candidates that got less than 1%. But you worry about Ellis Cummings who got 1%, who still qualified to run because under the CPP, he got 6 seats. But you don't talk about Tier 1. You're talking about Mr. Cummings. You don't talk about Clarence Moneyba, why he running for president, why he can't run for senator. But you're talking about Mr. Cummings. You don't tell him, Mr. Gonglo, say, why you can't run for senator for Nima County, that you got to run for president. But only Ellis Cummings, you get taught to say, that man there need to start from somewhere. Shame on us as a citizen. The Constitution made it clear. The role of a president and the role of a vice president and the role of senators or representatives. It made it clear and simple. It's not even long. But when I listen to educated Liberians, people who went to school, that they ought to know better, are the worst citizen of Liberia. That some of them will come and say, why Mr. Cummings can run for representative in Maryland County? That's what the Constitution says. That when you live in Monrovia, you should just go to any county and run. That what the Constitution says, that before you run for president, you should run for representative. We don't even know our own civic. The ones that the ones that who even went to school are the most one, are the ones that who disgracing the whole process. They are disgraced. We're in a country where education is now a priority. We don't privatize education. We don't have experts. The only country that education has a limit is Liberia. They don't push for nothing when it comes to education. We don't have the people that know this job. No. And we have good Liberians around. But Liberian government is not even tapping to say, oh, the Liberian government sent 7 Liberians to Silicon Valley. They send Liberians this place and that place. That's so news. So lelo. Nothing. Oh, we sent 2,000, we sent 200 nurses and doctors abroad. They can't yet. We ain't see them yet. Oh, we increased the nurses' pay to $2,000, but go to the hospital. So low. That things that they want to do, but they ain't do it yet. They're telling you. The Minister of Information, the ministers make more money than anybody. The Minister of Health make more money than the doctors. The people that don't do the job. The police director make more money than the ordinary policeman. Nobody say you can't be paid well, but the gap, the men that stays in the street, the men that walk in the street in the night when we're sleeping, we pay him $125, $130. But the police director make thousands of dollars. The teachers that gave us the education minister make more money, have a lot of benefits. But the teachers that go to the classroom don't have the pay. This is an old age problem. The people that are doing the work, if the cleaners, the janitors don't clean the ministries, you think the ministry will be like that? So that is what we call something called dignity of labor. Because we don't respect jobs. We don't respect certain jobs in Liberia. That is why we're in problem too. The man who do the tire shop, by the time he go approach one guy, big, what do a tire man? The mechanic people dirty, the dirty people who they are just smelly. But you want your car to be fixed. The man to the airport cleaning up. When you go to the airport, you see only older people cleaning up. But when you come to America, you see young people that all to the airport clean up and they respect and drop one day and see. You would think that policeman talking to you. In the street, we rather would drop the day. We call ourselves citizens, we drop the day in the street. When you go to it, they say, but one more put it in. We see Liberians defecating in the street. We see Liberians dirty in the street, but we want the street clean. We want for the city mayor to go in the street and clean up. All we know that city mayor, that janitor, that's just to clean the city, that to us, that how we think. They clean it today, it dirty the next day. You go to the Library Marketing Association, the same old thing. The people in the market pay the money, but the place dirty. We see the people eating in the day. Hard typhoid, diarrhea will not kill us. Things that are preventable in Liberia are the worst, and the one that are killing Liberians. And the one that are killing Liberians. They say, oh, they like and go. By the time you buy your they like come back. But this time they like and go for vacation. They don't come back. We got a vice president. We saw a picture all over the place. But hey, we're not holding you because you stand with a picture. Look, they say where there is smoke, there's fire. So Liberians, Let's open the line from Nigeria to other places. Are we doing better? Is this government working for us? They will not put food on your table. And don't call here and tell us, oh, Liberians are lazy people and you must do things for yourself. Listen, no matter what happened, no matter what, even people with money going to Liberia, they're running away to come back because we see our way. We got people in Liberia working, we're paying them, but it's just for nothing. We can't even make the money. We can't. The laws, the too much problems. We make things so complicated. You think our government alone, right amongst ourselves? When a Liberian men put constitution together, it wouldn't favor them. They make it so hard, especially when they're in power. The same old thing. Today, people still fighting to play iron barrel in America when iron barrel in America is not serving no purpose. But people are still praying they want to play iron barrel when they get other teams. So if we can just come together and unite ourselves and bring one team, national team, Lone Star, play Sierra Guinea, but people are still want to do the same old thing. Talk about our tradition. Please open the line. Let me hear from the people. I know today is Sunday, but some days we got to continue to remind ourselves. That's why we come up here. We need to remind ourselves that whatever we do, and that is why I love this quote, whatever you do for yourself, it will die with you. Your education, your money, your whosoever, it will die. But whatever you do for others and the world as a whole will remain as immortal. I died today. People will remember when they see my children and say, oh, that communication child or daughter or son. People will remember us. We're not on the fence. But history remember you are on the fence who bluffing and singing, oh, why we do? And I just waiting to see. I just waiting. When things go, I will come there. Even in the ANC, the people do the same thing. Some of them waiting to see if they want to take the momentum, then they will come and join the show. Some people do it. In the UP, they did it. In the CDC, they do it. So some people just relaxing and watching the whole show. Oh, you're wasting time, but we're just waiting. By the time it pick up, that they want to come and start doing the same way the whole government business looking. The government can look, I can bring the ANC government to power. I can bring Mr. Cummings to power. And Mr. Cummings chose not to call me. I will not get vexed. But if you do the right thing, I will not get vexed. You know why? Because I'm supporting because of the ideology. That's why. So even Ellis Cummings president today and never mention my name, but he doing the right thing, I will never criticize him. But if he's not doing the right thing, I will criticize him. Even if I criticize him, my ideas will be different. Maybe there's one critic, but I will criticize him. Especially the one he said, I will not take pay. Oh, that's one of my biggest things. I will look to know if he's taking pay. Because that's a promise. And even if I'm working that, I will remind him that no, you promise us you will not take pay. You promise that your money will go to this group and that group and this group. And I will remind him, my eating penna in Ellis Cummings' house. The thing I'm doing here, my people, I'm getting 1 cent. I'm using my own money, just something I love. I'm using my own penny to help. Other people helping me, but I'm not on salary. All the time I'm running my mouth, I'm not on salary. If I get off this show, if I don't run my mouth, I will make more money than running my mouth. But because I love my country, and not just to love my country, I love the people of Liberia. That is why I say I want to retire home. I don't want to retire and sit down in America and then every day you can't. No. I love my country, Liberia. I don't know about you, but that country called Liberia is a sweet place. Only if we can do it better. If I saw to pay fast, let me pay the fast and give me receipt. It hurts me when I see people telling me, oh, just pay the one, but we'll give you receipt later. Everything is a bribe in Liberia. Do you know why? Because the people know that the bosses are corrupt. So they themselves corrupt. But when they know that boss not corrupt, they will not steal from us. National ID card, you go get it, say $5. Just together, you pay $20. The ordinary Liberian spend $20. To show how backward we are. From not the educated people. They wasted our taxpayer money to carry the license plate to the house to go argue. Oh, the people gave us plywood. You lucky they gave you temporary plywood. In America, they gave you piece of paper. You put it on your car. They gave you piece of paper and they put it on your car and in the system. But in Liberia, the people gave you plywood. They say that temporary license plate. You confuse all over the place. Who made you confuse? The educated people. In America, when you go get your license and there's no license plate, they gave you a temporary plate. They gave you one white paper. They put it on your car. That the one you'll be driving. Then when the license plate, they both say that temporary plate. That the one got to go to the Senate. We're fighting the people for the real thing we sort of talk about. Who do the license plate? Why the license plate is to a particular group? Small country like Liberia. Yeah. Even if you want to have the transport division separate, fine. But different people get our license plate. And we know if the license plate even registered. That other thing we need to ask for. The license plate in Liberia, can the police read it? No. How would the police know that the plate that I'm using is valid? It's in the system? Because the police said he don't have it on his phone. The police can never run your plate to know if you're a criminal in Liberia. Now, all the things we need to talk about. But no, we ain't talking about that one. We're talking about plywood plate. We're talking about things that are making no sense to us. That's how they want to run us. That's how they want to, to fool the whole thing. Why people can ask, we remove Yake, how can the people stay to the border? You can't hear nobody talking about it again. Liberian feeling forgetting, boy, the 2 weeks is okay. Open the lines, my man, from Grange there. How are you, Alex? Alex. We're here for 20 more minutes.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm okay, my brother. Okay.
All right, so folks, at this point, we'll go to the phone lines and hear from you this morning. So if you want to be part of the show, Independent Man for a Better Liberia this morning, you can call us on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. And the number support you through this morning, and you will be live on the program Independent Man for Better Liberia. 0776 105 105 881 143504. The number supported through the orange may also be WhatsApp line. You can call us 776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear from you this morning. 0776 105 105 881 143504. We go on the line and pick out this first caller here this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, where do you join from?
My name is Frank Jackson, and I bought from the Chicostown Rehab. Yeah.
Welcome to the platform.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the temporary, plywood that the brother is talking about in studio there. Mm-hmm. We don't have problem with the temporary, plywood, but anytime when that temporary is expired, going for the original, why you have already paid for, but right, you don't need, to carry anything the money, but the people will demand you for money. That process would not be free even before you get a temporary. How they call it? The private money that you spend, you still spend some before you get it original. That's the problem.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You got a serious point right there. You are right, and it is wrong. Once you pay, and they give you that temporary plate, you're supposed to go there and receive the original plate without paying a penny. That is what we need to be talking about. That's stealing. They're stealing from us. But instead of saying that, you see, if they don't explain these things, the people themselves that are going after it, oh, they give you a temporary plate and this and that. They need to come up and say, this is what we do. We know that they bribery. They say, oh, they put all right. But you cannot tell me I should pay for a plate. And then when you give me, you say there's no plate. That is just a temporary plate, because that's what they say, temporary plate. But we make it look like, oh, the plow known. It's not because the plow. Now you see what the caller just said. When we go there again, that is what we need to talk about. This auditing, you stealing from the people. We allow these companies to do nonsense. Go ahead, open the line.
0776 105 105 881 1435 04 776 105 105 881 1435 04. You're going to be live on the platform here this morning. Independent man for better Liberia. Let's hear it this morning. 0776 105 105. We'll go on the line and pick up this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're near, where do you join from? Welcome to the platform.
Yeah. Well, during the country, politician, yeah, you see, we the citizen for the country. You are go for it. What we want for it, they can't do it.
I'm telling you.
And also again, they get rich when their family name. They can create job. They can create. They can go out to do for company to bring in their country, nothing. But if go for them, and they will go sit in the mansion now. They won't do nothing. They just party and run. And we the citizens, we have to sit down, we think, and pray to God and look for two persons and football and think about us. Yeah, we are working. We getting no benefit. Look at the condition where the citizen living on. Look at the place where the citizen living here. So it's a good thing you're continuing to be saying this. So God bless you.
Thank you so much for being part of the show this morning. We pick up the next person. Good morning, Chief.
Hello.
Hello, you're near. Where do you join us from?
This is Johnny Boy Chief calling you from 12th Street.
Welcome to the show.
My brother. Yes, and Minister of the
You just have to call by your phone. It's granny. Yeah, you have to call back. Hello.
Mr. Dre,
Belikatu, how you doing?
relatively we are kind, under the control of the Almighty God. And let me say thank you for asking. And I guess you also are doing great.
Sure. Go ahead.
Thank God. Let me say good morning to the general. I will still be a question how a general ran. I'm a captain, a general. Until you can tell me.
I will.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like I said last week, that gradually we are getting somewhere. I notice nowadays that the politics, it is not about personal interests. So once the general is preaching inclusive politics in the interest of every Liberian, then I think it means well for all of us. Those guys, the reason why development had to come in our country is because they have opened the minds of donors, investors, to corruption. They will go out and lobby to come with money that will transform the life of the people carrying development in our country. When they go out there, they go into these. Give me 10 million in return, you will get 15 million. They go for loan. When they come with loan, they become burden for the people and our resources. When will we start to pay all of these debts before we think about ourselves? Look at the resources that we got, the kind of riches that we have in country. Just one of those resources to sit down and just craft an idea that you know what, only they go alone responsible to do this for the development. Only the team are responsible for the development. Only the robber responsible for the development. Which one of the leader that will be having that kind of vision? But because they create an avenue to see, when they go, they bring 10 million in return to pay the 10 million, in return to 30 million. So they go in deal with those investors. So because of that, the investors too, when they come in, they will not carry on development because already they have been introduced to the corrupt attitude of our leaders. But again, gradually, like I said, we are getting there. We want all of these messages to continue to be preaching on almost all of the radio. The thing never is to happen in the past elections. So the voter or the electorate were not educated. But things coming about now, education is coming up. The minds are changing gradually, and we are getting there. Thank you for having us. Again, General, I say question your General Ren. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's become the next person. Hello.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Yania, why do you join us from?
It's Diflo Himba. Thank you for the fascinating discussion. It's like these are the things that we like to hear on the media.
Okay.
Our politicians are really suffering us in the countries. For example, Thomas Falaren, we work for them. Where he value the aliens, took engineers from Guinea, took construction, let's say, contractors from Guinea to do a project right on a land. We work there, people took our money away. We want protest, they said, we want to do one call where they will get rid of us. So these are some of the things that are suffering us in the country. Our leaders are our problem in the country. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you for being part of the show. Four skipper calls coming in on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers of support you and you'll be live here this morning on the platform Independent Man for Better Liberia. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear you this morning on the show. So, General, what would never call us again? Go ahead, maybe do your caller analysis as we are with some of them to put in your
Okay, yes, and mute yourself. Okay, and Kwatu,
Captain.
no.
Hello.
How are you, my brother?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Yania, what do you join us from?
I'm Johnson George, calling from Johnsonville.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, you getting me?
Yeah, you are live, Chief. Why?
Yes. What I try to say here is that, like what the CEO just said. I, from day one, from 2017, I told people that Alexander Comey is the best person of this country. The vision this man had for this country is great. But people deny me and say, oh, you're not seeing this man, you don't even know his how to call it, his this, his that, his that. Actually, this is the best man for this country. And now here is us, we are seeing it. People said they don't want the Unity Party. They voted the CDC. I said no problem. They also voted again. They said they don't want the CDC, they want a Unity Party. I said the same old wine in a new bottle. I said Alexander Comey is the person. And today we are seeing it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. They're going to be live here on the show. We pick up this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing great. You're near. Where do you join us from?
I would like to find out how can I be part of ANC.
You want to know you can be part of AMC?
Yeah,
All right.
become a member.
Okay. General respond to that question. But just be on the line 1 minute.
Huh?
I said
Huh?
the general going to respond to that question. How you will be part of AMC, you tell you. All right, thank you.
And okay,
Hello?
okay. You got someone in line?
Yeah,
You got someone in line?
yeah, let's just pick up the
Hello?
person. Yeah, hello, you're near. Where do you join us from?
Hello?
Hello, Chief, you are live.
Okay, I'm William. We are calling from Kotu.
William, welcome to the show.
Okay. I said it as a general.
Go ahead.
What do you call politics? What is the meaning of politics?
All right. Thank you. So we'll hold it there, go back to general to answer a few questions and address the callers here this morning. Yeah, so just hold on. If there's a name B to take us, we'll let you know. Yeah, general is back to you.
Okay, the guy who said he want to join ANC, before I show you the address, I want to say this, that it's good to join a political party, yes. You also have the right not to join a political party. But if you believe in the cause, that's your right. Right opposite Cali Junction, not far from the CDC old head office, sometimes they will call it VP Row. You'll find the ANC head office there. You can walk in there anytime if you want to be a member. But you don't have to be a member of ANC to support Alexander Cummings. If you believe that Alexander Cummings is the guy you want to join ANC for, you can also do it, and they will welcome you in there. But also, it's good to join a political party, but just go, the office, the head office is right on there. I don't know where do you live, but it is your right. You can go there anytime to be a member, but you can start the process by supporting, advocating, or telling your people why you're joining ANC, and also why you think that Alexander Cummings is the best guy to lead. So it is your right. So ANC office is right opposite around Kelly. Now after the ANC, okay, let me just say, when you pass Blue Cross going all the way down, you will see the ANC office going all the way down to Kelly Junction. You will find the ANC office. And to the man who asked me, what is politics? My question to you, I want you to call back and tell me, if you don't know the meaning of politics, I will tell you what is politics. But if you don't know the meaning, then I want you to just call back first, because I know you're trying to be very sarcastic to tell me I should tell you the meaning of politics. A politician is a person first. Hold on 1 minute, please, guys. Oh, hold on 1 minute. Open the line. Open the line. Open the line. Yeah, Julius. Yeah, Julius.
Good morning.
What's up?
When you done, I want to respond to that man who asked. Who asked you a question?
Yeah.
Why you call politics? I don't know. So you tell me well.
Oh, okay.
And okay, I want the man to listen. Instead, I wanted to respond to you, but someone just called and they want to respond to him when it comes what is politics. So I want you to please listen. Another person on the line going to tell you what is politics, and not to go ahead. You on the line, Julius.
So, Monet, thank you, and to Alex, also thank you for the job well done. Now, to the brother who called and asked about politics. So, for you, I truly believe your definition of politics, like the politicians have made you to believe, is politic, or it should be politics, is deception, it's lies. All right? Lie your way through so that you can get what you want. That is not the definition of politics. Politics is one ability to identify a problem in society
with that idea, possible solution, and have it implemented. That's what politics is. So in short, in its lowman term, when people become politicians, they know themselves and say, okay, the community I found myself in, the community is suffering from abject poverty, but I have the ability to create jobs. I know what it takes. But in order for me to get it done, I need the power from the top. So let me explain to my people how I can get this job done. So my people can elect me, because all of us cannot represent ourselves at the highest level. So you then are given the opportunity to represent your people at the top so that the benefit flows to the bottom. That is the simplest term. In Liberia, what you and other people have grown to believe as older people, even in the elderly ages, they believe that politics is just lie. You lie to the people, they get you to power, and then you enrich yourself, you forget about it, say, oh, politics is interest. When we talk about politics is interest, we're talking about the general interest of the nation. The general interest, not still people who will put money in their pockets. That's not what politics is. When it says the general interest of the nation, what your politicians don't tell you is you're talking about healthcare system, the quality healthcare, so that when you go to the hospital, you will not die at the door. When we're talking about the interest, we're talking about education. So your children will have quality education. That is the interest we're talking about. We're talking about job creation. That is the interest we're talking about. That is the reason why most of us are fighting to go to the United States, because the politics interest benefits the people. That is what politics is. But you have been made to believe that when people say politics, you're thinking about the negativities, the bad things that your government have done to you over the years. Politics is all about stealing. They lie to you. They tell you, oh, they give you $20, $50. You and your children, you bribe your children to go and buy into these corrupt politicians here. And they say, oh, yeah, but that's politics. That's not politics. They made you to be that politics is lies. That is not true. Politics is not lies. It is about the better good, the interest. As a matter of fact, every day you have politics in your personal life, but you turn it in your best interest so that you, your kids, and other members can benefit. That's what politics is.
Thank you very much, Julius. Thank you. You said it all. And I hope he's listening and to you. Thank you very much. I will talk to you later.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you see, people think when they say politics, politicians are supposed to be liars. Although we say they call them policy tricker, it's a policy tricker and whatsoever, because we know they continue to lie. But and again, you're politicians, you want to do the job, you got to be honest to Liberian people. When they give you the job, you work for the people. You make sure they get good health care. You make sure that you push things into place that they will create avenues for jobs. That is why that's true. That is why most people travel and leave the country, because if you stay in Liberia, you will not get what you want. And who told you we can't do it? We can do the same thing. These people are not better than us. America is not better. The Americans are not better than us. We're doing good. But our leaders are not doing it. We don't have a leadership problem. All we have in Liberia is honest and dishonest. And people who are not competent, they qualify, they got a degree and whatsoever, but they choose not to do the right thing. They only look at their pockets. So you think that because when they say, oh, that politics and Mr. Cummings lie, no, we don't lie. This is not a propaganda show. We need not to lie to you. We want to tell you, and like I listened to my friend, Captain, he said, thank God, this is the only platform. I wish other platform was doing the same thing that I'm doing. Yes, I support Mr. Cummings, but I'm not pushing him on you. But I tell you about him, and I tell you what you need to do, what we need to ask for. How can you, because that's the interest there. Maybe you're interested in education. Maybe in your community, there's no good health care. There's no good education. The farmers, that you go to Grand Gillette today, the hunters cannot go nowhere. The farmers cannot go. Maybe that's your interest. Then you say it. Mr. President or Mr. Candidate, how will you solve, how will you fix the agriculture system in this country? How can you fix the educational system? And now, if the president was there before and they're coming back, you say, what you think you'll do different? Because since we get a job to you, the education system, job creation, nothing. Don't just go vote again because you think that the man lied to you and he gave you money. And you see, that's why we continue to be in the same place. And you people are the same people that are calling back and asking us questions to think you're discouraged. You're not going to discourage us. You're not going to discourage the process. Let me be honest with you. You can call and you say you ask questions that make no sense. But they say every question gets something in it. You see what we just learned from all of the politics? What is politics? To you, you want me to tell you that politics is all about corruption, it's about lies? No, it's not. It's not. In fact, it's part of our life. Our day-to-day, the place we move, is part of us. Everything that we do. It's just that they make this whole politics thing here. But hey, I'm there to convince you. It's not that about you call it. You think who are the politicians? Then politics. So they will tell you, they will give you different reasons to tell you what is politics. It's part of our life, my people. It's part of our life. You're fighting for good prices. You're fighting for housing. You're fighting for jobs. You're fighting for this. And these are all real things day to day. And let's see if anybody on the line. If not, then we'll call it. This is the second Sunday of July. Ask again for the last time if there's anybody on the line. Are you there? Alex. Okay, I think I lost Alex. I lost Alex right there. Yeah. So if this guy, it's so embarrassing when they call us, when they call you and ask a question, and then when you try to tell them, it's like it's so funny. Okay, so Alex is bad. So if you ask, you say politics. Politics is an act and a practice. A practice. It's an act and a practice of governing people and making decisions that affect the lives of citizens. To affect the lives of citizens, not politics. So, but some people think politics should be about lies and whatsoever. So, Alex, if this guy can call back, and maybe he can call back and tell us. I think Alex is not. Okay, Alex having problem with his and stuff. So politics is the process of making decisions about how countries or state or community, even the communities, that's politics, is governed. That's all. So it's a politics. It's involved different things. It involves distribution and the exercise of power, the creation of laws and politics. So politics is nothing in there about corruption. Nothing in politics about corruption. But in LIBERIA, when we say politics, we say, my man, the people are rogues. They can steal. They let them do this, let them do that. So Alex, if that man can call back, let him call. If he's satisfied with the answer, but when he say, what is politics? I just told him, and Julius just broke it down. If he's satisfied. So if you're there, I want you to call and tell us if you're satisfied, and let him give us his version of politics. Maybe he will try to say something, but he couldn't say it. So make that call to him. And if he can tell us if he's satisfied or what he's thinking about, maybe he got something good that we can understand. You muted.
So you can still call us back on the show. If you disagree with General, you can go ahead and say, oh no, I disagree with him on the way in divine politics and talking about politics. And then you can provide us an education tool on it, the one you know about. So we're going to line and pick up this person. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Yadnia, where do you join us from?
My name is Josh Newell, and I call from Bannerville, Estate. Yeah, I think you guys this morning. Well, my attention has been drawn to I guess because even a 13-year-old child in the country can know and understand the kind of problems we are facing. But what I wanted to say is about the ANC as an institution.
Okay.
Many a times I listen to you guys on the radio, like you criticize the government, which is good. You criticize the government, but I think if the ANC is to come to power, then maybe I think you guys need to do something a little bit differently from maybe the CDC or from our regular or ordinary politics. What do I mean? I mean, I haven't seen officials of the ANC, either the Secretary General or the official spokesperson of the ANC, coming on air and preaching the ANC policy. What? Because if the ANC is to be elected to power, the ANC has to understand what is their policy regarding agriculture. What is their policy that is so different and believe can improve the life of the Liberian people in regards to education, in regards to security, and so on and so forth. I hardly see this, that the ANC coming to power will not only be determined by political commentary that you guys are doing in studio. Hello?
Thank you, Chief.
We listen to you, and
Thank
I don't know
you.
if he stay there, and I don't know if he stay there.
Yeah, he dropped the line. He dropped the line. I'll pick another person.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Ulu.
Go ahead, Chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. The captain is back. The fellow that interpreted the definition or explained the true definition of politics, exactly, he makes no mistake. But you see, in Liberia, I'm sorry to say to all of us as a Liberian, we always choose to do things on the contrary. At least you and I know, can you imagine our own laws that we make in our book, our own laws that the Constitution says this is a law, it is binding. You must abide by it to live freely in your own country as a citizen. We choose to break all of these laws. We choose to ignore them, to disrespect them. How much more about international law? Politics is not only restricted in Liberia, but because our people choose to give blind eyes to it, to satisfy their own gain. So they will not tell you the truth meaning of politics. So they will always make it sure by saying politics is interest. Politics is interest. Which other interest is that? Is it personal interest or national interest? That should be our question sometimes people will be asking. But they can do and say, I'm a politician. Just do that, yeah. You know politics is interest. Okay, Mr. Bodekadu, granted. The politics is interest. Which are the interests that the politics really meant? Is it for the people, for the nation, or for yourself? Then let Bodekadu be able to explain. When you're sincere, you will take the true definition of politics. That's why I refer to them as political maneuver. They maneuvering through politics to gain their wealth. And that's what we are facing now, due to the gullibility of our country or the people. But again, we are getting there. General, I'm on your back. Let me know your general rank. Major General, Lieutenant General, or Brigadier General. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me explain to retired captain. This general name is a long thing. I was once. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, Mr. Cooper.
Sure.
Yeah, on radio right now. Yes, this general. Everybody talk about. Are you a military? No, I'm not a military general. I work in labor ministry. I started as a driver in labor ministry. I went as far as inspector general. So I was chief transport officer. In fact, I was assigned directly to the late minister of labor. I started as a driver. and then I became chief transport officer. And then later on, after 8 years in labor ministry, I was appointed 7 years. Yes, 7 years. I went as far as Inspector General, Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Labor. And I served that position from 97, 98, and 99, and I left Liberia. So most of my friends call me the general. And people who know me from Liberia, they will say, the general, what's up? So Inspector General, Republic of Liberia, from the Labor Ministry side. And then when I start to get on my Facebook page, I say, well, since everybody talking about the general, I'm going to name my page, call my show the General Show. And the whole purpose was General of Opinions. So that means I say, I am the general of different minds, opinions. So my first podcast, I had a show they called a General Show. So now I switch it over to Independent Minds. So that general name just stuck on me, but it's not a military general. And although I tried to join the army, I had an opportunity to join the army, especially in America, where I went through everything. But I chose not to. Maybe I was, something just came up. I chose not to be part of it anymore. So I am not a military general. I am a general of independent minds. I'm general of opinions. But that general name started from Liberia when I became Inspector General, Republic of Liberia, from the Ministry of Labor. If you go to Ministry of Labor and you ask for Munel Kishen, they will tell you that he was an Inspector General. And I think I was one of the best. Not was the best, but I was one of the best, because I was one of the best when it comes to that. And I know my work that I did there, and I did it with everything in me, and I left. So that's it. So guys, and Liberia is the country that we cannot be deported from. Liberia is the place that we cannot be deported from. So let us do the right thing. Let us come together as a people. Let us love each other. Whether I live abroad or not, is the opportunity. I'm not better than you. Let me be honest with you. It's just the only difference that we are in a country that have laws and they are corrupt too. You think America is free from corruption? No, they are corrupt. But one thing in America, I will tell you today, they respect what they put on paper, because you can be the richest man. If you fall into that trap and they get you, you're done. Even in America, in Liberia, the guy who's stealing, they can't catch them. Even the ordinary road, they can't catch them. But the day they catch you, the whipping they will get you. But in America, you can be the millionaire. When they grab you, and you fall on that line, they will catch you. And this country is so unique in a way that I wish Liberia would have the same. We say we duplicate, we act like Americans. But no, the president here can do all the things. He ain't got power. The power he got is limited. In Liberia, the president has the power to do plenty of things. But yeah, when the people fight you see Donald Trump, they're fighting him. And going all kinds of ways. Right now, they're fighting again. He just chose to be an outlaw president. But Liberia, our country is so beautiful and sweet. We got everything. Resources, forget it. We got it. We got more resources than Dubai. Why are our people suffering? The resources of Liberia, if we put it into use, the real Liberians will not work. We'll have a free education in our country if we put it to use. Gone are the days where we allow the white people to just tell us how to use our resources. Let Burkina Faso there. And they talk, Burkina Faso doing their own thing. Who told we can pave our roads? Who told we can do our own development? Why we should beg a company to pave the road for Liberia? Why we electing you guys? That's what we need to talk about. That's what make us to be a citizen.
General, you're on mute. You're on mute. Unmute yourself.
Then you stand sometimes to, thank you. Then you stand sometimes to defend them. Then you ask me the question, what is politics? You asking a question, but I want to say thanks to everyone who make the call. Everything you said, even the man who said what is politics, he said something. And I'm sure he got it. Politics is not about lies, but the human being making other lies. Even the great United States, the politicians can lie. They can lie. They will tell you they will do this. But they should get is maybe 5% lies. But the other things for the people's life. Liberians, we cannot vote on roads. We vote on the lives. Which are the lives that are being improved in Liberia? Do we have jobs in Liberia? Job creation, education, the economy. Don't tell me about roads. If roads could make life to change life, the people in Grand Bassa County, their life should be changed by now. If roads could change lives, the people of Nima County, everybody in Nima County should be okay. Because the road going there. They paved that road going to Grand Bassa County. Yes, we need the roads. Even the roads to the farms are still messed up. We're not supporting farmers, but we want to feed ourselves. You're not subsidizing farmers, but you want for farmers, they will sell the rest $25. You're not subsidizing schools. What do you expect? Private schools will be expensive. But instead, we prioritize things that can change the lives of Liberian people. We're increasing taxes. We're putting more taxes on the people. Then you want to change the country. You want to change the country. Why other country moving? Other country, you go to the ports. Why people send the cars to Togo? Togo better than us? People send the cars to Sierra Leone today and bring it to Liberia. Are they better than us? But you bring one car to Liberia. Imagine you pay $1,500 for the car. You spend $2,000. When you get to the port, they look at you, they say the car worth $4,000. What kind of stealing is that? What kind of stealing is that? But yet, you gave free entries to other government officials and you suppress the ordinary people. What kind of country is this? Everybody for themselves. The president is there not saying nothing. But yet, the president want to come back and want to run for office. He won for re-election. He won re-election. And they will be telling you like it, you like it, we'll stay there for 12 years. You like it, you stay there for 12 years. That's it. Instead of doing the work to give you another 6 years. Look, the thing I always tell people, whether you do good or bad, election day, the opposition will contest against you. So just do the good. Concentrate on the first 6 years. That's what makes Madam Seri is the political Maradona of Africa for Liberia. She concentrated on the first 6 years, and when she asked for the other 6 years, it was easy for her. But everybody come, the first year they won't eat. Then when Ellis come and say, leader eat last, they say, I like that. When Mr. Come and say, when you're feeling eating, then he will steal the ballon money. But you understand the leader eat last. When you feed the children in the house, before you eat, then you will understand what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Then you will understand what I'm talking about if you feed the children in the house and make sure that the children eat, there will be no problem. Then you, the mind pie, you eat the balanced food. So I'm going to give my closing. Yes, hi, Julius.
You said something that just reminded me. Maybe you can speak to this. You probably maybe a couple years older than me. When was the last time you saw JMB attending his son's concert, musical concert, like he just did yesterday? Like George Weah did a few years ago, and the entire country was up. Wow, we were upset. Just yesterday, JMB was singing, attending his son Tantan boycott concert. He was attending in there while Tantan was acting like he's singing, because I don't know whether that was singing. I just want to know, when was the last time, since you're on the radio, maybe you can ask people too, when was the last time, before he became a president, did he attend his son's concert or performance as he's doing today now that he has become president? The same thing George Weah did. We got upset. We said George Weah left Liberia. He went to his son's soccer game. People were making the worst political statement. Today, Joseph Barker is doing the same exact thing to attend his son's concert in a very Liberia where people cannot even afford a cup of rice. I just want you to tell me, maybe it happened. I just didn't see it.
Thank you. Well, you just listen to Julius again. So you see, these are the things that people take note of. That's truth. So let it be part of my closing. Yes, we complain about Mr. We are going to watch his son playing game, but we are used to watch his son before he became president. We are used to go to his son game. But when was the last time Mr. Bwaga went to see his son performing? But now he's president. So he goes there with all the security, use the taxpayer money, and went there. Nobody going to say anything about it. It almost with the foundation. When Mr. Bwaga was an ordinary Liberian citizen, you heard about Joseph Bwaga Foundation? No, you never heard about it. But his president now, Joseph Bwaga Foundation, is donating to other places. So Liberians, wake up. Wake up. We elect leaders. We don't elect kings and queens. You leader to serve us, not for us to serve you. So Liberians, the questions is on your hand and the answer is right in your pocket. If you keep doing the same thing, that's it. You got to decide. If we want to change the country, we'll continue to speak out. We'll continue to speak until election day. Maybe we'll understand it by and by. So I just want to tell you thank you today. I pray that God bless each and every one. As you leave your house and you go out there to hustle out, pray that God open doors for us. I pray that God will continue to protect us and will continue to give our leaders wisdom that they will make Liberia a better place, a safe place for us. That they will have that mind that whatever a decision that is made, it will be in the interest of the Liberian people. And for once, those who are stealing, those who continue to steal from the poor Liberian people, God will punish them. We pray that let God be the one to judge. Let God be the one to judge. If you continue to steal from the Liberian people, you and others will not enjoy it. You will not enjoy it. And we pray to God every day. We pray for you. We want you to do the best thing. We pray for Mr. Bwaga for long life. We want for Mr. Bwaga to do the right thing. Whether you do it or not, there will be an election day and we'll contest against you. But let the Liberian people understand that, yes, you did it. You play your part. But stealing, we pray to God that one day before the election time, if Mr. Bwaga do the right thing and make the election harder for us, we want it. That's what we're talking about. Let it be for the people. Let it be for the people. We pray that Mr. Bwaga will just get up one day and fire all the corrupt individuals. But I don't know if it will ever happen. So, Liberian people, I pray for you. I pray for myself. I pray for each and every one that as you listen to me today and you move, be careful. Don't allow another man to waste a trash on you. Avoid problem. Now, all I can tell you, avoid problem. Just smile and tell the person I love you. Have a good day. God bless you. My name is Munir Kishan, aka the General. Tomorrow we'll be live on the radio again. And tomorrow, Alex Cummings will be addressing the country when it comes to drugs. And also, don't forget to follow the Kia Radio. This evening, they call the program called a Conversation with the Vision Bearer of the Kia Humanitarian Organization and the Kia Communication Network. And I want to say thanks to each and everyone, our neighbors, and on opposite the barracks. I want to say thank you, Top FM. I want to say thank you, D3. I want to say thank you. And thanks to 2 Zone, who just coming back again after leaving us. But I know exactly where he went at. But anyway, I love you all. I love my country, Liberia. And I will continue to do what I'm supposed to do. Whether he hate me or whether you love me, where it's up to you. But I know I love you. So be careful. We are all friends. We are family. And don't look at me as different person. You know that song by Bob Marley, not Bob Marley, Lucky Dube. They say, not every black man is your brother. Not every black man. Not every Liberian is your brother. Some are your enemy. Not every white man are your enemies. So let us do it that way. And let us be the country that we used to see before we enjoy ourselves. But anyway, as I leave this place, I'm not leaving you alone, but I'm here for us to do the best. Have a good day and God bless you. Alex, I will talk to you. Alex, you'll hear from me. And Tuzon, have a beautiful day.
bend, we won't break. For Liberia's sake, we awake. In joy and gladness, hearts aligned. No tribe, no hate, just one mind. We shout for freedom, proud and loud. Lift Liberia, make her proud. One Liberia, we stand as one. From the rising moon to the morning sun. No division, no more pain. Together we rise, we build again. One love, one peace, hear the call. If one man fall, then we all fall. Hand in hand, we take our stand for Mama Liberia, our land. From Lofa Hills to Maryland shore, we are one forevermore. All tribes united, county strong. Different voices, one same song. No selling votes, no cheap reward. We choose the truth, we choose the Lord. A better future we demand. With clean hearts we take a stand. We are our brother's keeper. Stronger when we stand together. No more fighting, no more fear. Peace and love will lead us there. Long live Liberia, hear the cry. We lift her name forever high. One Liberia, we stand as one. Shining brighter than the sun.